Did well. Fredette leads the charge, steps through, finger.
Here's Fredette with it on the elbow. Now looks to duck under. Little finger roll, got it to fall.
Atkins and Fredette working a two-man game. Fredette.
But kind of an interesting dynamic, David, having Inglis here because he doesn't belong to the...
Westchester did a much better job identifying Suggs at the three-point arc. Here's completes the transition play. Fredette going right at exit.
Team is up the floor. Fredette.
Look at that right now for Raptors 9-5 you don't like. Being a rebound at 21-10. Show yesterday and kind of stressed that that's the one thing. 9 minutes of play and they really missed him sitting down with 3 fouls.
Fredette uses the screen from Ingles. But now it's going to grow back clean.
Good defense as Fredette comes the other way. Jimmer, 2 big steps and gets it. 11 points on the night for Jimmer as he drives in on Malcolm Miller underneath the hoop, tries a tough shot, and back to the top of the key, finding Walden. Walden caught up in the air, bad pass stolen away by Fredette. Fredette in front of Miller. Fredette's going to lay it in for 2.
Back attack, no. It's 3-on-1. Fredette Scott to -10. And to have it happen in the fourth quarter where the Knicks have been so...
Being two-footed jumping and ball faking.
Bad pass stolen away by Jimmer Fredette. Fredette's going to drive in. He's undercut by Rozier. He lays it in. Right now for the Westchester Knicks, 2:40 to go in the quarter. Fredette spin move, laying.
Fredette watched by Kilpatrick. Fredette still on the blow by, reverse leg. Inside Fredette, great look. Another rebound for Fredette. Under a minute to go, drives inside, hangs. Minutes of action. Backdoor, strong to Fredette. High off the glass, falling away into the arms of Atkins. Fredette finds an opening and hits the float.
Fredette uses a screen from Antetokounmpo. The floater. And
Megan, that's a bad call.
Fredette in the paint, the floater.
Finds Fredette in the corner off the inbound. Fredette driving in, Fredette off the glass and good. And that was a difficult possession. Fredette drives in, off the glass, and that is...
The left forecourt, 8 seconds to go in the second quarter. Now he splits 2 defenders, goes down the lane, scooping layup.
And Tolton's got to find a way to kind of work with those two who are putting up huge numbers.
Definitely, he was the lone...
Westchester ball, fresh shot clock as Fredette takes the inbound, cuts into the lane and hits the reverse.
Yeah.
Trey with a miss there. Trice finds Fredette, darts into the lane and hits another layup.
As well, which is what got Thanasis drafted in 2014.
Jimmer,
he's been struggling. He's been really working to get those offensive looks and had a couple tough ones there down low.
Significant minutes for the Energy, who arrived via an in-season trade. Jimmer.
Of course, you're impressed by that, but has scored in a variety of ways.
Fredette gets to the basket.
What a nice defensive play from Atkins. Getting the block right there. Jimmer Fredette on the other side. It's taken away. Good D from Antetokounmpo. Jimmer through the lane, hits the floater. Or just wasn't there, and they get the turnover. Jimmer, the floater, and the Knicks take this too, and hopefully he's a better defensive player now. Splits a double team there and goes to the left-hand steal. Here comes Fredette against Wilson, and a chance for 3 the hard way. Jimmer.
Easy shots look hard right now. 40-33. Here's a drive at the basket, up and in, and one coming again. And this time it's Jimmer Fredette. Have done so far quite a bit of balance over there. Here's a drive by Price. Pump fakes, kicks it back out for Fredette. Now he drives into the paint. A little leaner from 8 foot up and in for
JP, but Jimmer Fredette picked it up off the deck. Goes around Payne, floater in the lane, good. Lane to Jimmer Fredette. Spins in the lane. Now he dips up and in, and it goes, and he's fouled. That Knicks this year gave up 103 to Maine, who lost that game. Here's Jimmer, drives this time.
Stanford.
15-point game. Fredette on Kilpatrick.
Drive 3-point shot, doing it that time off penetration with the left hand.
Fredette off the pump fake. One fends off Kilpatrick into the paint. Through contact, Fredette got his own miss. That'll make for a good laugh in the film room this week. Fredette frees himself. Off.
Then poked away. Fredette able to get it. Gets underneath the bucket and lays it forward for Westchester. Drives all the way to the bucket. A floater is good off the way by Walker. Ahead to Fredette. Gets around Wood. Layup is good and one. Christian Wood fouls Fredette, and he's got a chance.
Now a 25-2 run. Fredette backdoor, high floater.
Santa Cruz team, composure.
Fredette blows by the defender, leverage. Fredette splits the D, flips it up softly.
To the front court, on my right, same view that you're watching on the NBA Development League powered by YouTube. 27 for the Knicks. Fredette down deep, and boy, got it through. Then we'll give it up to Lawal, 9 to shoot. Now Fredette has the bounce again. We'll take it in the lane, shoots it up over Saunders. Saunders kept it alive initially. Fredette on the baseline, run one zone miss, but it flew over him. Here come the Knicks. Fredette in the lane. Gone. Fredette works his way in the lane, puts it up, and again! Fredette on Paulo. Fredette getting all the way in, hooks it up and scores. Boy, will circle away from Weber in the pick and roll, and then will take it himself all the way in. He'll score it far. Inglis will give it up to Fredette. Fredette with a floater. It's good. 4 meetings between these two teams. Each has won on their home court. Fredette jets to the kicks it out. Atkins, 5 to shoot. Atkins, Fredette, he gets loose, hooks it up over Benson and scores. Nice high end at 9. Fredette pulls up on the dribble, steps through, puts it up. Oh, wow. Jimmer Fredette, team down. Ball is tipped, but Fredette gets it back. Dotted line jumper, it's good.
Lay it up really nicely, adjusting his shot at times, but those adjustments haven't been there yet through the first quarter.
Great spin for Fredette, earns the rejection. Fredette pushes. High floater, rattles it.
Puts him up to 9 of 14 from the field. Nice steal, Jimmer.
Keeps it alive, into the open. Winnington throws it right to Fredette. Fredette goes to the basket. Finish. Matt, it's a huge 2-minute stretch here for Westchester.
Exactly, you'd love to take advantage of the fact of him not being in the game.
Fredette in a lineup without a true point guard.
Only 12. It's not a knock on him. It's a compliment that the rest of the team was able to pick up the slack without.
For a long time, and I don't think I could handle that person on the floor. It's Fredette, a great move, and scores the basket.
You can't match up with him one-on-one. There's a reason he was an NBA D-League.
Jimmer Fredette will look to run. He'll push the pace, flips up the shot.
In this nice cushion here with the 15-point lead halfway through the third quarter.
Oh, what a split that time. Cruising into the left forecourt. Now a quick burst to get Seibert. He's shut off. Cuts back into the lane with the dribble, leans in and hits from 8 feet.
Are much better in the first half than in the second. Beautiful move by Fredette. Exception of Scott. Suggs has 16, 13 for Barry, Scott with 9.
Fredette forcing it here. Step back is blocked into the hands of Fredette. Knicks off to the races. Fredette pushing pace with a 3-guard look. Threaded to Fredette. Euro step in the lane. Fredette, tough catch, turns the corner. He hangs in the air for Delaware when they made those moves in the middle part of the year. Fredette pushing on Stockton. At the steal, had 15 of them on Monday. Fredette the trailer, lunges in, one-handed. Arion Atkins getting the start today. It's skipped to Fredette. Pushing on Green, hangs in the air.
Here's Fredette. Jimmer drives in, hits the runner.
The Central, and now this year the playoff composition in the East is 2 against 2. For the dangerous backcourt of Fredette, Trice and James in. Fredette, awkward delivery. And McCray, tough fall-away shot, defended well. Laurie the rebound, intercepted Fredette, and he slams it down.
Here's Fredette. Jimmer on the drive. Jimmer in the lane, hangs and finds the basket. 25. And here's Jimmer on a little turnaround. Hutchinson got Terry Wisden an open look from 3. And a blocking foul, and count the bucket.
Wake up, Jimmer. Forcing things and looking for a shot.
Yeah, no question. Sometimes you got to waive that for Jimmer.
Claimed off of waivers. Fredette weaving. Now driving. Fredette with 3 seconds left. Forces a wild shot.
Fredette gets contact and the
point shooters in the ACC in his time at Wake Forest. Fredette tries a tough, finds Baczynski. Now it's Fredette, corner, tough shot for Fredette.
Finally cleared away by Atkins. Shovel to Fredette off this. Let's see if the drive has an answer or they just play with the mismatch. 5, Fredette, Trice, Antetokounmpo, Marshall along.
The argument.
Into Fredette. Fredette top of the key. Fredette drives in over the extended. Right block extended. Back to Jimmer in the corner. Right corner.
Fredette spinning on Stockton. Hangs in the air and hit. Into Fredette. 2 to shoot. Spins on Stockton. Gets it off in time. Forcing Mike Miller of Westchester to call timeout as his team was playing shorthanded. Jimmer Fredette hangs in the air. He's made his last 3 shot attempts.
Fredette now with it, 6 on the shot clock. Crossover, Fredette, the floater, gets the foul and the bucket. Post up on DeLon Wright in the paint. Saunders spins, kicks to Fredette. Fredette leaning.
How often have we said they live and die by the 3?
Fredette could not catch the pass, but a lot of early substitutions, and let's not forget both these teams back at it tomorrow night. Fredette for the Knicks. Jimmer behind the back. Good defense by Davion Berry. Jimmer tough fadeaway. Why not? Long way to go. Here is Fredette. Spin move, pulls up, left elbow.
He's in the forecourt, gets it to Denver Nuggets, so he will not be with Delaware tomorrow night. Fredette drives in, and on the move, he hits his buster. So here's Jimmer Fredette into the right forecourt, working against Aaron Bowen. Spins at the right elbow, 15-footer, hits.
Saunders dishes back to Fredette. Finds some space in the lane and hits the floor.
To at least make this a single-digit game going in here in the third quarter.
Fredette gets into the lane and knocks down. He feeds Fredette out top. Spins into the lane. Floater is good.
Over his last 5.
Fredette uses the screen. Squares to the hoop. And now
what do these announcers know anyway?
Fredette fires again. To get the defender in the air, and it didn't work. Fredette now 5 for 5.
Basketball game late. Haven't seen it yet.
Fredette mid-range, off balance.
Low kick out 3 the possession before. The assist didn't come from him.
Improved the three-point shooting overall as a team.
Jimmer on the run here, draws contact and gets it to go.
1350 ESPN. Thanks for listening on the MSG Network and on YouTube.
15 prospects on the D-League watch list. Fredette shoulders in.
Here tonight from just about everyone Delaware has as Fredette gets the 2, and it could be 3. He will go to the line.
Does not get the rebound. Instead, the Knicks in transition. Fredette run off the three-point line into a more difficult shot. Fredette beats the buzzer.
Shot he would normally take, but didn't get the call as Fredette now off the dribble, pulls back.
And Darion, averaging nearly 2 a game, has 3 already today with that last one.
Fredette reclaimed.
On the other end, and this 24 points. Takes it to the line. Oh, is he feeling it? Oh, yeah. Ponders, gets to the free throw line, another shot fake, spins around, puts up the shot, and got it. Of the night. He is 5'6" out of Bowling Green. Fredette in the lane, dotted line jumper, shot on the way down, goes again. Loose, Trice, back to Saunders. Fredette with a jumper that goes.
Second half before defeating Grand Rapids. Jimmer off the screen, swish.
A little tacky, he could have avoided.
Fredette puts it up, got it.
And keep their slim playoff hopes alive at this point in the season and this year, and they are really poised to make a playoff push this season.
I think this is one of the best teams we've seen here.
Here's Fredette, right side foul extended, takes it to the wing, falling backwards, he knocks down a 4 at the left elbow. Squares up on Davis, gets it to Fredette in the lane, right side of the lane, now turn around, he hits from 12 feet.
It's in over the last 7 to 10 days, and with some time off, they both seem to be refreshed. Fredette foul line. Easily took off against Fredette. Jimmer.
This game.
Fredette is freed from the elbow.
9:05 here at home. The previous game, they went on the road and got revenge.
Fredette crossover against Stockton, pulls back. Deal. 1-on-3. Fredette is open. Yes, sir. Handed flush.
Nearly some posterization there.
Fredette throws it behind him to Inglis. Collected by Fredette. It hits the three. It's a transition for Westchester. Fredette toes. Fredette shakes Kabongo.
Had a very tough night. 12 points on.
Walker down low, drives in. Outside, wide open. Jimmer for three.
Strides into the paint. Offensive rebound, Marshall. Kick out Fredette. It continues. Opposite to Fredette. Pushing the pace. Fredette the trailer. It's 5 minutes to go. Jimmer for three.
Different story so far. Maine, by the way, is shooting 100% from the field, 5 for 5. Fredette corner 3.
Little fadeaway.
Helps to be a small guy. Fredette again for 3. Left side, Jimmer Fredette had a couple early buckets in this quarter. Maine up by 9. Fredette
Tough
long
basket.
2.
Delaware doing a really nice job of guarding the mid-range shot. Shot clock winding down. Fredette. Jimmer Fredette. Fredette leads the break. Crossover into a three. Jimmer time. Goes to the rim. This time does not hit. Trice creating space. A Fredette three.
For the game.
Knicks get the steal. It's 3-on-1 led by Trice. Fredette cams down Baczynski.
Sometimes all day it can be a tough one too if you're too open.
Crawford on the drive. Nice pass to Fredette in the corner. Tupon picked up by Tupon. Coach Mermis calling out the defense of a matchup. And Fredette with the hand in the face.
3, that is no good. Fredette with a long rebound. Jimmer will push. Jimmer will pull up from 3 land and he hits it. Wow. Vintage Jimmer Fredette.
This ball game, we still have over 3 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Jimmer 3, got it.
I guess is what you'd say. He's going to be with Erie all year. No other team can pick him up. Outside, Fredette, right side, three-pointer hit. Already in this one, they have 11 players in uniform. Fredette, top of the key, three-pointer, taken down by Saunders. Here come the Knicks. Fredette down the right side, transition, 3 hits.
Really? So Westchester back to the other end. The Knicks on top by 4. Fredette wants 3, and Atkins sets one. Now 2 to shoot, and Fredette heaves it up at the buzzer and hits.
Chester looking to extend the 1-point lead. Here's Fredette off. Fredette saves it and scores. Fredette finds Trice. Back to Fredette. Tees it up for 3.
Off the Knicks bench. Catch and fire. Fredette. Another 3.
1:30 left on the game clock in the first half. Fredette, long jumper, up and good. Jimmer working against Jackson. Little leaning 3 on the way. Rise, and the shot's blocked away by Stevenson. Right to Fredette.
5 for Westchester. Fredette, catch and shoot 3, left angle. He got it. Westchester, Fredette is 4 of 18 shooting. Gets a screen, 3, right side. Got it. Trice fakes the shot. Jimmer, wide open look, right angle, good. 15.7 assist. Open look, passed up to Fredette for an open 3, right side. Golly. Defense, handoff to Jimmer, 11 to shoot. He goes back, step back 3, Jimmer Fredette, nothing.
Knicks won the first one earlier this month here in White Plains. Fredette is open. Knocks it down. In Gatorade call-up. Fredette, transition 3. Yes, sir. Crawford collapsing there. Fredette, a 3. Yes, sir.
Wide open.
Fredette, 3. Trice in transition, shovels it. Fredette qualified with 9 minutes to go in the fourth by picking up 6. Fredette.
Westchester with the ball down by 6. Fredette with a very quiet first half. Pulls up for the 3. Can make a lot of big plays, but also can have some turnovers and poor shot selection as well. And Fredette at 6. Minute 42 to play here, third quarter. Fredette off a screen, pulls up for 3 and connects. Pulling away. Saunders running the floor. Swings to Fredette. He wants a 3 and connects.
Knicks in transition. Fredette lost the handle, but plenty of time to regroup. The break. And so Santa Cruz playing with just 8. Fredette.
Not able to complete the 3-point play, but Trice the rebound.
Fredette cashes.
Perhaps just the intensity of a championship coach.
Fredette, 3, pull up, rattled it.
Trollick trying to body up on him. Outside Fredette, he's open for 3. He will shoot it and score it. Jimmer Fredette, report from the bench. Greg Whittington with a hand injury. And then Fredette, wow! Off balance three, trying to draw contact, shot 393. Fredette got space, put it up and in, and a foul! Coming. Saunders to Trice, back to Fredette, who's open for three, makes them pay. And a series of dribbles, he'll off the pick and roll, pops it from the three-point land. Fredette again, all the rebound. And Trowick is still on to Fredette for three, and Fredette drains.
Jimmer will run without numbers, pull up three, it's good.
Doesn't mean that energy's not there.
Fredette, pull up three. Westchester, good defense underneath. Fredette, pull up three in transition. Knocks it down. Asked him during halftime, he said, it's just their time.
He put up a shot. It was deflected as he let it go. Here come the Knicks again. Fredette on a three-point game. Walter Lemon is 3 of 5 from three-point lane.
Not known for the three-point shot, putting one up and missing. And there's an offensive.
As you know, in the D-League, right there, Jim.
In the third, as Trice stops on a dime, nice kick to a wide open Fredette. Late clock, he gets it.
It's no good. Spiked to the floor by Bashinsky, and Walker comes up with it on the right wing. Back to Fredette, another three from the right side. 10 players on the floor starting those games. We either were in or we're going to be in the NBA as Fredette knocks down, threw it away as he got it and overthrew Fredette, but they maintain the possession. Fredette jacks up a straight on three and nails it.
That's just a small sampling of what was done in Hartsdale yesterday. Fredette out of the time. John Holland as well. Knicks run to Fredette in the corner. Heel for Trice. Fredette, transition three, ring it up, and just clinched the playoff berth. Fredette, corner, it's a three.
Michael Benajay on Syracuse as Fredette steps up for the three and hits. To the bucket, missing the slam is James. It comes to Fredette, and he drills. Trice drives, kicks, one more pass. Jimmer wants three. Jimmer gets. Jimmer for three, needs a bucket. Fredette gets an open look at three and hits. Jimmer steps up. The Knicks on top with under.
Fredette changes direction on Kaiser, bounces it out. Inglis hits the. She is a great supporter of everything that goes on here in Westchester. The timeline. Atkins gets
though. Not enough 905 back to defend. Baczynski.
Atkins as he was going up quickly the other way. The ball inside to Baczynski. Out of Bowling Green. Here is Fredette. Oh, nice. He got elbowed or at least hit in the face during. Oh, nice dunk. Fredette weaving in and out outside. Walker at it.
8-point lead, pick and roll.
To watch up close when he takes that jumper, he really gets up on.
Atkins ahead of Fredette, Trice, and Capers. Good look for Atkins.
You could see that one coming. And that one.
Performance for Joey Waller and our entire crew. I'm dead. Great on the defensive glass today. The Trailers, Marshall. He continues.
All these threes. Another missed dunk for Lawal.
Scooped up ahead. Trice ahead of. Jimmer feeling it. Wants the screen. Kicks out to Crawford. He wants three. Give him three. Loose ball scooped up by Antetokounmpo. 3-on-1 to Fredette. Back to Antetokounmpo. Fredette passes it up to the open Trice. Stockton on Fredette. Trice knocks it up. Fredette plucks it away. Leads the break. Fredette pushing on Stockton.
It is the Knicks basketball. Fredette blows by his man, throws it up.
By Baczynski, rebound taken by Fredette off the floor. Long pass ahead to Trice. Edgem, the only man back, and Trice lays. Here's Fredette in the left forecourt against Appling. Penetrates, stops, kicks it back out to Trice. Right side three-pointer hit. The bounce. Long pass ahead to Baczynski, who got ahead of Egwu, and he lays the rebound. He sends it back out to Fredette on the left side. Fredette being mauled by Kabongo.
The miss there, and
The Knicks go the other way. We haven't really seen Fredette get too involved in the first few possessions, but there with the out. He's now got 5 on the shot clock. The lob and the two-hand slam.
And Christopher goes 6'5", 210. Tough matchup for Trice that time.
Byczynski leans in. Fredette slips it underneath to the wall for the.
Comes Fredette. 2-on-1. He leaves it for the Marshall lay-in. Now Fredette with a touch. Jimmer leaves it for Atkins, who will fire again, and Durham can't handle it.
That time, that was just a nice feedback from Jimmer. Oh my, basketball IQ. It looks like he's usually a step ahead of the defender at times.
Of Iowa Energy D-League basketball. He'll be back on February 23rd. Here's Atkins on the
to the left. Pass to Atkins. Fredette fakes on Payne, goes into the paint, left side. Strong's all alone and hits it.
Here at home.
118-95 was the final. Bounce pass into Byczynski. Knicks trail by 24. Atkins runs the floor. The rebound. Byczynski runs to the rim.
But my man had the answer.
I wouldn't have responded if I had nothing. To Byczynski to beat the buzzer. Who comes up the floor with a full head of steam, leans in and finds Byczynski on the move. Count it, +1. Fredette off the screen, gets bodies flying. To Atkins inside, fall away, hangs. Marshall, the only double-digit scorer off the bench for Westchester. Base Fredette to pick it up. Atkins the screen, good look underneath. The Knicks have scored 4 of the 6 points. Now
in motion, and Paulo nearly stripped it. Free throw line, sends it to Atkins, and his jumper is good.
Fredette in attack mode, crossover. Atkins.
Mid-court, but trying to establish position early on in the possession. And Early's doing a lot to get himself involved.
Atkins, Byczynski, another block. Byczynski doing such a nice job protecting the rim and slams it down.
Exactly the way that Fort Wayne wants to start that one. Give it to your big man down low. Let him drive inside.
He's got 12. Now it's Marshall, an open look throughout the game. Jimmer dumps it inside. Champs, Fort Wayne. With Matt Morrow, David Resnick. A chance to make it a one-possession game and even 2 minutes to go. Fredette penetrating. It's Marshall. It's a recently required Rashad James, who's a 20-point-per-game type scorer. Fredette on the pocket.
Oh, and Whittington nearly picked his pocket. Fredette deep under the basket, hits Byczynski, the jumper, fourth. Fredette, Marcus Simmons on him. That's a great matchup.
Yes, it is, Marcus Simmons.
Byczynski hits a bounce pass. Fredette got it across the timeline. Wide open on Antetokounmpo.
At that game and again here tonight, wearing their green and white. Maybe for me.
Fans were really looking forward to seeing him the last time out. He had just gotten called up by the Knicks. Is
a phenomenal rookie season in the NBA D-League. Very, very consistent. Just a rookie, still learner for that
glass.
Well, that's Cam Halsey's game. You know, getting scrappy, getting those offensive.
Again, not playing in this one. As here's Jimmer Fredette. The Knicks have the ball to start the second quarter. Dishes to Byczynski, who goes down the lane. Red Claws in the Atlantic. They enter play tonight 3.5 games out. Here's Fredette, bounce pass down low, and Keith Wright.
Size.
No substitutes yet, nearly 6 minutes in. Trice ahead of
Atlantic Division.
Pocket pass, Byczynski.
With 10 blocks against Santa Cruz.
Fredette, look away. Byczynski to one run, bridging the second to third quarter. Fredette to right. And Fredette good on the defensive glass. Outlet to Trice. Perfect in transition. And his father, the Hall of Famer, John Stockton. Backdoor look. Fredette to James.
National team Will Voigt was in Bakersfield. Bryant was on that. Fredette with a nice feed to Byczynski for the two-hand. It can be, but Green can't get it to go. Fredette, the rebound and the Hail Mary, and Trice lays it up and with 14. Fredette, nice pass. Byczynski for the
Michigan, as he banks hands off to Turner, who skies.